Spice Girls song stuck in my head because I went out in the kitchen to make tea and they were talking about the Spice Girls. So anyone who's watching this back on catch up, you'd hear that. Anyway, hello everyone else. How are you going? Or to my YouTube premium folks, you would have also probably heard that. How's everyone going? Happy, whatchamacallit, Daylight Savings Day to everyone in the US. Man, I love it when the US has their daylight savings. Why? Because it means when I'm streaming, it's actually at a reasonable-ish time. I still don't think it's reasonable, you know, for the UK, but we'll work on that. At least I know, like, if I wanted to, like, do a gaming stream, right? Which I want to do a Fall Guys stream tomorrow for anyone who is subscribed to the gaming channel. And if you're not, link in the description. We have fun over there. I want to do a Fall Guys stream tomorrow. So, and it will be at a good time. My chat was glitched. Let's go. Nice, Ostrich. What a fantastic start to the day. Hi, everyone. So what time is it for me? It's currently 10 a.m. So, like, I mean, I was going to start it even earlier. But then I was also reminded by 10 under 10 on Discord that it is Football Sunday. So that really knocks out maybe like 3 people. So, you know, not really a big issue. 11 p.m. for me. Johnny, what country are you in? Is that the UK? Because, like, I'm sorry. I bought a realistic lightsaber yesterday at a convention. Ooh, fun. Was that I saw photos from that. Was that Supernova? I saw a photo from there and I was like, wow. EST is 14 hours behind then. Yeah, it's like the way I think about it, right, is like EST is 4 hours behind, but it's the other time of day. So, like, I'm like, oh, cool. 10 a.m. That's 10 minus 4, 6 p.m. Nice, easy day. You have a server? I do have a Discord server. I usually only, like, share the link in servers, but, like, it's not like it's, like, a members-only thing. It's just, if you show up to streams, then you get the link for it. And one of my kind mods usually sends them out because I never do it myself. Shout outs to my bots. Thank you. David, I'm doing good. How are you? Brickscape, how are you going? I woke up this morning at like 6 a.m. and I was feeling like really energized, but I didn't have to get up for like another hour. So I made the dumb decision of going back to sleep, and then I was dreaming and then my alarm goes off and I was violently awoken and I was like, well, this sucks. Am I missing a blue piece already? What the heck? This is the sad part about me not having my parts collection nearby, is that now I can't go and find a replacement. Is there one in my little... Where's my spare pieces tub that I have from the Haunted Mansion that I built the other day? Is there anything in here? No. Am I actually going to have to go upstairs? Are you serious? I don't want to go upstairs. Maybe there's one in another bag. Please hold. Please hold. Thank you, Brickman. Nicholas, I'm shipping them all out today, FYI. I'm very excited, but I'll talk about that in a second. Yes. Okay, perfect. There's a piece in here. I can just steal this one. Don't worry, squirrel. I haven't streamed in a while. Jokes. I streamed last week, didn't I? Maybe. Oh, you got a new cat? Lego tank. Oh my gosh. I love a new pet. This is used. I buy like, oh my gosh, I saw a fun comment today. This is also like, I'm not trying to say this to like be mean to this person or whatever. Like, no shade to them. It's fine. But I got a comment basically being like, they were saying how much they hate, like, when people are like, yeah, I'm going to buy this and I'm going to keep it sealed to, like, resell later. And I was, like, really confused at first. I was like, when did I ever mention this in a Jabba's Palace review? And then they got to the point where I was, like, talking about, like, how it was a shame that, or, like, annoying that some of the minifigures had, like, marks and all that. Like, one of the minifigures looks like it has bite marks in the legs. Like, that's caused by a dog. And they were basically saying, like, oh, that's, like, signs of play. Like, these are meant to be, like, a children's toy. And if an adult's buying it and storing away, like, that's one less for a kid. Which, like, theoretically I get, but at the same time, it's like, if someone wants to buy something with their money, like, let people enjoy it. If you're buying, like, tons and tons and tons of, like, limited edition sets or hard to find things with the sole purpose, and, like, you're buying, like, 50, 200 or whatever with the sole purpose of reselling, yeah, look, not quite the same, but, like, I was like, man, I bought a used Jabba's Palace because it was a really good deal and in good condition for that deal. Like, it's a bit of a shame, but I've still got it on my display. I love it. Like, I know that there are some people, and, like, it's fine, again, because it's, like, spend your money how you want. But, like, there are people that will only buy, like, sealed sets because, like, they don't want used. Like, oh, I don't want to deal with the quality or whatever unless, like, you have to buy used, which is, like, it's fine for me. I just don't want to spend that much money. I am a savvy Lego collector. I'm not a buy everything Lego collector. So it was kind of interesting. I did stream last week. It was great. You built me in Lego form? Oh my gosh, fun. Tag me on Instagram. I want to see. The stream keeps lagging. The hell? It could also be my end. Though, at least on my little screen, it's appearing fine. So, shame. I did have a good birthday. It was fun. See, everyone's saying it's lagging. What the hell's happening today then? Maybe I should pause that. Pause my little viewer. Hopefully, you know, that's a bit better for me. I mean, no one's using the internet right now, unless my mum is watching Breaking Bad, which she has started, which I'm quite offended by because I still haven't finished Better Call Saul and I want to watch that before I watch Breaking Bad. It's not lagging for Asian. Perfect. I'm going to take that as it's all your problems. Yeah, I had a great birthday. It was a lot of fun. It was like the first time as well that like I'd been away from home on, damn it, another one of these stupid blue pieces is missing. Yeah, it was the first time that I'd ever had a birthday, like not at home or like with my family or anything like that, which was like, it was fun overall, because at the end of the day, it's my birthday. I'm going to be where I want. So, I had a great time. Ooh. Do you have any upcoming plans for a house? I mean, I've been actively saving for several years. The Australian house market, though, is horrible. So, I wouldn't live in Sydney. I'd have to move. Where to? No idea. But I am actively saving. And I literally said to my sister the other day, because we were like having this conversation. And we like put in a bunch of appliances into a shopping cart on like an electronics store's website just to see like how much it would cost. My cart was like $8,000 for like a washing machine, a dryer, a coffee machine, a kettle, toaster. So like this year for Christmas, I'm like, hey mum, do you want to buy me a kettle? Because like, I'm going to use that. Like, I'm going to get my use out of that. It's going to be something I need. And then it makes a good Christmas gift because, like, I'm at the point now where I'm an adult. I make my own money. I buy a lot of what I want or what I need when I want it. So, admittedly, the office is on my Christmas list, the Lego office set, because I never managed to get it before I left for my holiday. So, you know, could do that. Would be very excited to get the office. I always put Lego on my Christmas... Where's my parts thing again? I need a Technic rod. Why is there no Technic rods in there? Every set has a Technic rod, I thought. I thought that was like some unwritten rule. But yeah, I always put Lego on my Christmas list, right? Because it's just fun. Like, you get a Lego set on Christmas Day, and then you sit down and you build that Lego set on Christmas Day. Like, it's tradition. Why have I sinned, Asian? What have I done? Why have I upset you? I'm sorry. Why are my pieces not here? I mean, I know this was used, right? And this person has done their absolute hardest to try and, like, organize this, but now I can't find any of the tiny pieces that I want. There we go. That's why you should get married and put the stuff on your wedding gifts list. Well, that's what I said last night. I was like, theoretically, guys, like the easy way to do this is you don't buy all of the house stuff yourself. You don't like kit out your house. You get married, you put that all on your list, and then you get other people to buy you all that stuff. Or what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get appliances for every Christmas until I move out, and then I'll put them all in my storage unit with my Lego, right? And then I'll have all of these appliances and won't have to buy anything myself because I'd have got them as Christmas gifts. But also, as you get older, right? Like, again, I still want Lego for Christmas. Though, for me, it's a tax deduction. I buy a lot of it myself and I make videos on it. The office, though, is something that I couldn't because I just wasn't going to be home. So there was no point in me buying it on release day. So I was like, look, I'll wait for a sale for it. But also, because I'm waiting for a sale, it's something I can put on my Christmas list. I was like, ooh, the office, hello. It's great. It's a great idea, right? I'm a genius. Just saying. So, there you go. Did you ask me for birthday gifts? I should have. Though you didn't, you know what I did get for my birthday gift, right? Here's a big brain play, right? Okay. So like my dad has like all of like the credit cards you can get to get your like frequent flyer points so that you can travel. Like that's what we've done. We've picked credit cards where we can earn rewards points, right? So he's got like tons of like flight points. So my big brain plan was, you know, my dad has a lot of points, right? Like you only need like, I think it's like 40,000 or something points to get like a one-way economy flight to LA. And I was like, hey dad, can I have some frequent flyer points so that I can have flights for my birthday? Because for him, that just costs him taxes. That's like $200. $300, whatever it is, right? You only have like a certain amount of points that it costs. So really it doesn't actually cost him much because he's just earning it on what he spends anyway. So I was like, hey, can I have like flight points for my birthday? And he's like, yeah. So you know what I got for my birthday? I got my flights to LA, which I'm using for Brickwatch Chicago. So now I only need to buy the flights to Chicago. Winning. So now I get to go to Brickwatch Chicago next year, and that is my birthday gift. Yay. Which, like, for me is great. I also got like a Lululemon belt bag because I have been using my like little fanny pack that I bought earlier this year so much. So I was like, I want a Lululemon belt bag. Also got some Lululemon pants and like a top. I am obsessed with their stuff. And what else did I get? Oh, I got this new watch band in white because my other one was looking a bit gross. And I got a Lego suitcase. Hype. Hype, hype, hype. It's great. So it was a great day. Did someone say mayo? No one said mayo, but hello. I love mayonnaise, man. Mayonnaise is great. So yeah, Brickwatch Chicago. I'm ready. I'm hyped. I'm prepared. Not really. I'm not really prepared, but I'm excited. I loved that convention. I had a fantastic time last year. What do you think of Optimus Prime? I mean, I really liked the set. It went on sale though, and I was like, oh, is it actually selling this badly? Kind of unfortunate. But I just don't care about Transformers enough to buy it. But I know a lot of people who do care about Transformers enough to buy it, and they love it. See at Rod the Kicker on Instagram. He loves it. Or Rod the Collector, I should say. Yeah, Lululemon is fantastic. They have a lot of really good, like, hoodies and t-shirts. I mean, personally, I really like their leggings, but I know that not everyone here is going to buy their leggings. Yeah, I have a lot of like their tank tops as well. Like, it's fantastic. And I grew up dancing, right? And in the early like 2010s, Lorna Jane, the Australian brand Lorna Jane, was everything. Everyone would have their tank tops and their leggings would be really expensive. And I would always be like, why would you buy that? Like, why would you not just buy like a pair of cotton on body leggings? Or like for me, I would buy like Nike leggings. Like, they're really good as well. And like the cheaper ones are $60. Still love them to this day, right? But then earlier this year, I was like, actually it was like this time last year, right? Actually, it's a bit later. So I got back from like my trip to Disneyland where I like went to the US for the first time in several years. And at the time, right, like everyone, you still have to wear masks. So in Disneyland, you had to wear them indoors, and at Universal Studios, because it was LA County, you had to wear them all the time, right? Well, except for when you're not eating. So when I was walking around Disney, I was like, I need leggings with pockets. I knew Lululemon did them. I couldn't think of any other brand that did them. I had a look online. They were like the only people I could find that would do them. So I was like, all right, like I'll buy one pair and I'll see how it is. Man, I love them. Firstly, pockets, great. Secondly, quality, amazing. Then I bought some of their tank tops. Great for summer and like lounging around, or for like theme parks again, because then you get sweaty. And then because it's active wear, it's wicking away your sweat. And then like the blue tank top I wore at Epcot, for anyone who saw it on my Instagram when I was at Guardians of the Galaxy, that was one of the tops I got, right? So I wore that with like a black sports bra I had, because like, again, it's Epcot, it's Florida, it's humid, it's sweaty. I was very comfortable that entire day. Also wore their shorts. It's fantastic. So there you go, everyone. Buy some Lululemon if you haven't. I'm planning on doing like another favorites video for anyone who watched the original, because like, I like them. They're fun. There's a lot of things that I'm like really enjoying right now and like want to recommend to people. So I wanted to do another one. So hype. Lululemon is on my list for that video. So plus you walk a lot. Exactly. You walk a ton at theme parks. Like don't get me wrong. It's like cute sometimes to wear like your denim shorts. And then there's like those people who wear like dresses and all that. I couldn't do that. But I'm like, props to you guys. Or just like have a cute outfit for the theme park. But at the same time, if I'm buying cute activewear, then I can have a cute outfit at the theme park and I won't be super sweaty the whole time. It's great. It's great. I didn't get hit by the hurricane. I landed like 3 days after it, 2 days after it. So like I'm driving to like the Airbnb. I'm not driving, I'm in a car, right? And I'm like looking out the window, it looked normal. It was the weirdest thing ever. Like I've been very fortunate to never have to experience a natural disaster. Being in Australia, for the most part, you're pretty safe. Besides the bushfires, which luckily, again, did not affect me in my house or my local area, or like floods, but I know that areas like close to me have had hit by them stuff, right? So I'm looking out the window and I'm like, the only thing that was like damaged was like a couple of billboards, like one of Disney's like electronic billboards was like half fallen off. That was it. So it was like really interesting to see. Man, the Floridians are a bit wild. Everyone was just treating it like a normal day. Normal day. Can I be honest? I'm kind of more excited for the new Sonic game than Black Panther 2. Honestly, I forgot that Black Panther 2 was coming out next week. I thought it was like the week after or something, because I just don't hear anything from it. The only reason I even know that it's coming out is because I occasionally see the odd Twitter ad. Like, I don't have tickets for it. I'm not planning on seeing it this week. Like, I could go on Thursday if I wanted to, but like, man, I've got too much to do. Like, I don't even think I'm gonna go to the cinemas to see it because I'm bored, right? Like, I want to see the movie, but I'm like bored of Marvel. Like, every time I've been a little bit disappointed, and with how quick they are turning out these movies onto Disney Plus, like, what's the point for me? Like, that's where I'm at. Like, I'll go see Ant-Man, and like, I know some people like might take that and be like, oh my gosh, you're racist, you're doing it because it's a black cast, you're doing it because it's like Nikita or whatever. It's like, no, I'm bored, I'm tired. Like, even She-Hulk, I've stopped watching things as soon as they come out these days. It's boring, okay? Bear with me. Yeah, it'll probably be on Disney. I reckon it's gonna be like February or March. Oddish, thank you for being a member for 6 months. The build of Venom is better than the Hulkbuster set. Oh my god, okay. That reminds me of another story. Also, I agree with you. Secondly, so yesterday, right, I had a ton of errands to run. I had to go and get some new skincare stuff because my acne is like blown up ever since I came off like my acne medication. Like, look at my neck. That is horrible. So like, I've done all my skincare today. I've got nothing on my face right now besides like moisturizer. So like, I'm trying to let it breathe until I have to film later. Then I'll put some concealer on and touch myself up. Anyway, I needed to get some skincare stuff because my skin has been dry from traveling. It's been bad since I like came off my acne medication. It's sort of flared up again. I don't know what's happening, my hormones or whatever. It's just all out of whack. So I had to go get that. I also wanted to try on shorts and like jeans and all that because I just need pants. Full stop. So I was like, all right, well, I have to go and run all these errands. Why don't I go to the Lego store? Right? So I hop in the car, drive on. If we go, yippee, get to the shopping center. I go and get my skincare, all good. Go to the Lego store. Because I wanted to see this Hulkbuster in person, all right? This is the reason I went. I was like, well, if I have to go do all these things, why not go see the Hulkbuster? So, I walk through. It's right there. I took a photo, by the way. I need to put it up on Instagram. I walk through and I was like, it was hideous. Now, bit of a backstory for anyone who hasn't heard my little saga about the way I feel about this set. The first photos I saw where it was like just the box, I hated it. Then I saw the official photos, and one of the first official photos I saw was the Iron Man like buildable figure being put inside it. Now, for anyone who doesn't know, I did not like that Iron Man buildable figure. I thought it was horrible. I was like, why are we doing this? This thing looks stupid. Not as stupid as Spider-Man and Miles Morales, but still stupid. So I was like, well, I hate that set, and I don't like the way that this looks. Like, are we really, like, that's how big it is? That's horrible. Then I see a clip of Mini Superheroes today, doing, like, one of his TikToks to, like, summarize his review, and he's talking about all these gaps, and I was like, ew. So then I watch his review, and he's like, yeah, here's this gap, here's this gap. I, like, watched his, like, summary thoughts and all of that, and I was like, I hate this. I hate this. It's horrible. Like, I was just like, what is this? What are we doing? Like, atrocious. Anyway, then, yesterday, I pop into the Lego store to go and see it. I hated it even more. Firstly, it's so much bigger than I thought. Like, the photos do not do it justice. Like, I took a photo of it inside its box, and it still looked small. It's not small. It's huge. What is the best thing? It's bigger. Not that you can see. Wait, this way. It's bigger than my giant alien plushie. It's not as big as like giant Grogu, but it's massive. It's like this tall. Like, probably from my head to like my waist, that's how tall it is. And then its feet looked massive. Its body's proportions are all out of whack. All of the gaps look terrible. Oh, wait, the piece for his head is like the size of those like Tatooine domes, just for reference. And I just looked at this thing in person, and I'm looking at it, I'm like, I hate it. I see a couple of kids being like, oh, point, point, point. And like the store as well had all of the Hulkbusters out, and then the, 60 centimeters. Thank you. I wish I had a tape measure. I don't have a tape measure in here anymore. I was using it for like boxes earlier and like measuring, but I don't have it. Otherwise I would physically show you with a tape measure, okay? So these kids are looking at it. They had like the Black Panther things and like the Hulkbuster next to each other. And all of the kids were like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I saw that rune. It was hilarious. I loved it. I hate it. I took a selfie with it because I was like, I hate this. Oh, Bengals, by the way, I meant with a deal. Like, that set's so expensive now. That's a fantastic deal for that set. I hate it. I hate it. So I agree. Buildable Venom is better. Buildable Venom actually looks pretty cool. Like, I hate those buildable figures, but like, he's pretty cool. Whatever, collect the 2006, 2008 Lego Batman minifigs. I love them. And I would do it because of how big of a Forest Fire fan I was back in the day. I've got Harley, and I've got like the Dark Knight Batman. I've got like the Joker's torso. Like, I would probably get like the Joker. I've got the original like grey suit Batman as well. I'd like to get Robin, but he's really expensive. And I'd probably like maybe get Two-Face and call it a day. Like, they're really cool. I imagine though, once I like start completing a lot of the other things that I want to get first, like that's probably something I would turn to. So what's the big alien's name? Roberto 2.0. It's Fat Roberto. I love him. I used him as a pillow on the way home. It's fantastic. He was so comfy. I love him. I like shoved him. So like, you know when you pull up your suitcase handle and there's like that gap? I shoved him in that little gap. A girl complimented me. I was like leaving MCO, the Orlando airport. Her and her family must have had a big Disney vacation because she had one of the Goofy hats on. They looked fantastic. I was like, you guys are killing it right now. But yeah, she was like, I love your stuffed animal. And I was like, thank you. I love your hat. She was very nice. I was like, if I was her age, I would have been terrified to talk to a stranger. And I don't know if it's because I'm like a girl who's like alone, who's like relatively young. I'm 20. I say that as if that's old. 23 is really not that old. But like I'm a young girl who's on her own, who's like holding a plushie. Like, I feel like you would feel relatively safe to talk to this person. I don't know. Just as a female, like, that's how I feel. But I got a compliment on him. So it was great. Had a great time. It was fantastic. There is nothing better than like someone complimenting you like that. I'm sorry. Girls complimenting girls, nothing makes you feel better. I'm sorry. To all my men out there who might think that like girls would accept or like their compliments, compliments from girls hit another level. I'm telling you right now. Granny Holly, don't be so rude. What's my favorite Lego set? I don't know. I've got like favorites, but I don't think I could pinpoint a favorite. Like, some of my favorites include the Pizza Planet truck, the Mystery Machine, Winnie the Pooh, the Diagon Alley, like Microscope Hogwarts Castle, 2013 Gunship. Now I'm currently just looking around my room. Actually, I really like my Unexpected Gathering. Not that it's like thingy. Us guys are just happy with any compliments. That's because no one compliments guys. And I'm like, God, like, girls compliment girls all the time, right? Like, you'll be out and a girl will be like, I love your outfit. Okay, puts you in a good mood. Guys never do that. Why are you so mean to each other? Everyone's always like, Y'all, if you just get over yourselves and actually start complimenting each other, maybe you'll all be nicer to people, just in general. Right? Okay? My girlfriend says that I'm cute. Good, she should. Okay? I'm telling you right now. You're super hypocritical. Sometimes they are, right? Like, if anyone's seen Mean Girls, like, Regina being like, oh my God, I love your skirt. That's so, like, sometimes it can, but you can tell when, like, someone genuinely means it. Exactly, Aaron. And you know what? It puts you in a good mood. Okay? I don't care if they're being handed out like candy. I will take a compliment. It makes you feel good. So, there you go, right? Man, I love the movie Mean Girls. Kind of want to watch it now. Kind of want to watch it. I saw some like interesting like Mean Girls Halloween costumes. Actually, the one that like got me the most though was like James Charles as like all three of the people from Lizzie McGuire. That was funny. That was funny. No talking to other males. See, guys? No, you gotta talk to each other and you gotta compliment each other and you gotta be nice. Sorry. If guys complimented each other, they'd feel so much better. Exactly. Exactly, right? Like, if you're walking around the street, right? Like, and you like some guy's outfit and you're just like, wow, he's stylish. Like, pick one piece of clothing and be like, I like your coat, or I like your shoes, or just wow, like, your outfit's great. Like, I wish I could dress like you. Like, it's really not that hard. Or like, wow, I love the way your hair looks. Like, it just needs to become more normalized so that, like, everyone doesn't freak out and be like, oh my God, they're hitting on me. It's like, no, just compliment each other because you like them. Like, you're telling me that, like, as a male, you haven't, like, walked along the street and been like, wow, that guy has a great outfit. I want to look like him. Because I do that all the time. I'll walk past and I see a girl's outfit. I'm like, that's cool. I want to look like her. I go to my hairdresser on Wednesday because my current hairdresser's on maternity leave. She just had a baby boy. So I was like, great, I need to find a new hairdresser. So I go to this girl, walk in. Firstly, she was very tanned. And I was like, damn, now I want to be tan. I was like, that looks gorgeous. Then she had like this really nice top on and like a skirt. And I was like, wow, I love your top. And she's like, thank you. And then she tells me where she gets it from. I was like, perfect. Good, now I can be stylish too. That is how you do it, guys. Because if you compliment someone and say, hey, I like your thing, or even just like, where'd you get it from? Then you find out and then you can be stylish yourself. Maybe us girls are just more confident. I think so. I think so. You gotta get out of your comfort zone. See, David, get out of your comfort zone. I don't care if that's not normal. Guys, be nice to each other. I'm telling you, you'll feel so much better. I love the holidays merch. Thank you, Space Yeti. Also, I saw that you shared it on Reddit when I was like scrolling Reddit last night. I was like, oh, hype. Thank you. Who wants to see it? For anyone who hasn't, I left the link at the like pinned in the comments. I launched it all yesterday. I have my little thing here. FYI, for anyone who has ordered anything, it's all packed. I know you haven't got your tracking numbers yet, and that's because it like spits me out a message saying, hey, there's been like errors with like shipping, like pay for it and lodge it on the same day. So I'm going to the post office after the stream. Well, maybe not directly after the stream. I've got to finish my video, but I'm posting everything today. So here's my little, I went to Bunnings the other day and I bought this storage container to put all of them in. So firstly, we have like all of the leftover parts. So like I'm still missing some, like I got to order more Spider-Man heads and legs. So there will be a restock of them eventually. All the aliens are done. Here's my Christmas alien. I designed it based off like the Santa torsos. And the like Toy Story popcorn buckets that Disney has, because they've done like a Santa alien in like a tartan suit, and then this one, he's very cute. It's my Christmas Roberto. He's currently on top of my monitor at the moment, next to like my pink spaceman. Then we have Christmas Spider-Man. He is based off the little like Funko Pop that I have. Originally I wanted his head to be different, but then when they arrived, they were a different head to the one I ordered, and I was like, well, that's a shame. I guess we're going with this one. I tried to make the torso look as close to like Lego designs as possible because one, I thought the printing would look better. They're all UV printed, by the way. Here you go. Yeah, and I put it next to C-3PO in one of the photos, and they looked really good. And then, because I'm really up myself and self-absorbed, I made a Holly torso. Realistically, this is because I wanted to have one for my own sig fig in my own Lego city, and I was like, well, that's cool. I mean, it is festive, and I love like the torsos. Like when I was at Build a Minifigure yesterday, that's another thing. I went to Build a Minifigure while I was at the Lego store looking at the Hulkbuster, and I found these torsos that are on BAM right now, if anyone hasn't seen them. So I picked 2 of them up, and then the rest of them, I just got a ton of the legs so that I could make Spider-Man's, because mine are currently somewhere. I don't know where they are. The person's not giving me a tracking number. And then, because I had like tons of yellow hands and like reddish brown hands and nougat hands from like Cho Chang, I swapped out some of the hands so that there was like variations. There's also a ton of clothing. I designed a blanket and a mug. Wonder why. I really like them. So thank you everyone for all of like your feedback. I want to do more custom figures. Like I had some ideas for like some Harry Potter ones that like would also tie into like my minifigure fixing series, which I thought would be very fun. I want to do some printed tiles as well. So, and like a Star Wars one for like May the 4th. So I'm really excited. So yeah, I hope you like them. So thank you for your feedback. Be cool if Spider-Man came with a Santa hat. Oh, I should have done that. Damn it. I'd have to order like a ton of Santa hats. That's a really good idea. I'm gonna keep that in mind for next year. See, Aaron, here's the thing, right? I understand that can happen. So that's why if you're going to compliment someone, if you're going to compliment someone's outfit, right? Like tie it in with like, where did you get it from? Because then it makes you curious. Then it makes it sound like you're curious. Or if you like their haircut, like, hey, like what did you ask for when you went to the barber? There you go. That makes it less weird. Custom Batman sweater. Oh, I should do that next year. Custom Batmans. That'll be fun. festive Batmans. I also wanted to do like, I want to do some Harry Potter stuff, but then like, they've already done the sweaters, so like, I can't do that. I'm like, God damn it. How long are they available for? They'll be available until the end of the year. Or maybe I might do it like, when do people take down their Christmas decorations? It's like 12 days after Christmas, whatever that is. Like January 6th, or January 7th, or whatever. I also want to do something for Black Friday, but I can't think of what. might do like a sticker deal or whatever. Something like that. But yeah, they're going to be available for all over Christmas, and then anything left over, I'm going to keep for next year. Or if like some of them like do really well this year, then I'll get some more made for next year. Santa Claus Voldemort, that would be fun. I had a really good idea for like a Christmas Star Wars figure, but I just like didn't want to do it this year. So like this year, because like I'd never gotten like minifigures printed or anything like that before, like I've only drawn them up. Like I've never seen my designs in real life before, which is like really cool when I look at these minifigures. Like I've kept one each for myself, because I want one. It's so cool, like, to see my designs in real life, but I didn't know, like, how it was going to turn out. So I only did front torso printing. So, like, next year and, like, going forward, like, I'll do back torso printing as well, unless they're wearing, like, a cape or something and you can't see it. I'd like to try doing, like, printed legs next as well. I don't know if I would do heads. Like, I've seen a couple of, like, custom printed heads and they look kind of bad, to be honest. So, like, I also like my designs to, like, blend in with Lego. Like, I don't want things to be super hyper detailed. Like, I've seen some great customs that are super hyper detailed, but personally, like, that's not for me. So, a guy said I had a nice smile the other night, and I didn't know what to say, so I said, thanks, you had a nice smile too. And he looked me up and down and winked. Oh, yeah, the wink sort of, like, turned you off. But otherwise, that's a nice compliment. But the wink, that would scare me. That would scare me. Taylor Swift was mad for saying she leaves the Christmas lights up until January as if it was abnormal. True. I'm thinking about that line right now. What about Tails? Tails from like Sonic, or like printing tails? Marco, did you accidentally like use your member message and not say anything, or did you renew it and it's now been 6 months? Either way, thank you for being a member. Twitter's dying, by the way. I know, right? It's so sad. I like Twitter. I found it funny. You can get some good things going over there. Like, also last night, for any Australians, I was watching the Block finale. I haven't watched any of the season, but I'm, like, watching the Block finale. I, like, looked up the houses online, and I'm on Twitter, like reading, like, live tweets about it, and, like, it was so interesting. Like, had a lot of fun. Great time doing it. But, yeah, I was like, the fact that, like, where Twitter is going is wild. I'm like, no, thank you. What LEGO license theme do you think will last the longest? Star Wars. Star Wars just has the longevity as a franchise. Like, even if it, like, dies off and, like, Disney's doing, like, whatever and they're, like, messing up or things like that. I need bags 3 and 4. Like, Star Wars, it has the passion behind it. Like, people have grown up on it. Like, a lot of people are into it. And, like, it's, like, there's going to be the same with Harry Potter, right? Or not quite so much Harry Potter. But, like, you'll have all of these, like, super dedicated Star Wars fans that will, like, teach their children about Star Wars, and then the children will be into Star Wars, and it will just continue on for years and years and years. Where is this grey 2x2? Ah! So I definitely think Star Wars will be, especially because, like, if all these people are, like, teaching their kids about it, and they're buying kids' toys, like, I have said to myself this for a while, I'm like, if I have kids, they are getting licensed Lego. You have, like, a couple of City and, like, a couple of Duplo and, like, creative stuff, because, like, that's overall just really fun. But, like, my first priority is if I'm teaching you about Star Wars and I'm going to make you watch Star Wars, if you enjoy it, I'm not going to buy them something they're not going to enjoy. But, like, if they enjoy Star Wars, they're getting Star Wars Lego. Because, why? That's valuable. So if they flip on me one day and are like, I don't like Lego anymore. I want to sell it all. I want to buy an Xbox 37. Firstly, I'll be like, no, PlayStation's better, but whatever. And then they can sell it, and then they'll make money back. Big brain. I say that as if that's actually going to happen. I have no clue what's going to happen. But that's my plan that I've got for myself. Cam, thank you for being a member for 18 months. I feel like I always have to say that. Can't believe it's been so long. Neither can I. Happy holiday season, everyone. Big Roberto needs a hug. He does. Happy belated birthday, Holly. Thank you very much. Can't wait for your Vigs. I am so excited for them. Again, shipping that today. Very excited. Please as well, like, for anyone who, like, has ordered them or anything like that, like, please, like, send me photos. Tag photos on tag me in photos on Instagram. Like, I'll share them on my story as well, like, if you do, because, like, I love seeing them. It makes me really happy. So yeah, I want to see them. I want to see them in, like, your cities. I want to see them in your displays. Like, I'm also, like, we're getting our Christmas decorations out today. I'm gonna put them in, like, my Lego ornaments and, like, hang them on the tree for, like, more product photos on the website. I'm so excited. I have seen the Chinese New Year sets, and, like, the last 2 years I've bought into them, right? Like, I've been like, wow, these look great, and I bought them. The Spring Lantern Festival, I love. Like, it's a gorgeous, gorgeous set. Definitely my favorite Chinese New Year set, because it just, like, it blends into everything that I want it to. Like, it's a modular, it fits into a city, it's still really festive, but I ended up selling it because I was just like, it's just sat in my wardrobe. Like, I haven't done anything with it, I don't have space for it, I really like it, but ultimately, like, I don't really need it, so I got rid of it. And then I did the stupid thing again and bought into this year's New Year's set, which was, like, that ice rink, which, again, great set, great minifigures, really cool concept. The ice rink was beautiful, fun build process. But literally after I'd, like, built it and reviewed it, like, 4 days later, I was like, why did I buy this? Like, I don't need this. Like, it's cool. It's in my Christmas decoration box, but even then, like, I'm not going to modify it to make it Christmassy. I mean, I might, but honestly, like, I've thought for months, like, once that retires, like, I'll probably just sell that as well. This year, you betcha I am buying that space helmet and the air tanks when they hit bricks and pieces. I am so excited for that. I don't care how much it is. If you're going to charge me $7 for those air tanks and helmet, like you did the corn, I'm getting it. The parade looks really cute, but it doesn't really look or feel like any of the other Chinese New Year sets, which I kind of like, but I'm also confused. And, like, I don't know. The other one looks really cool as well, but, like, I don't know. Yeah, I want pics of all my merch. I love seeing it. Please. Please send me and show me everything. I love it. How early is it too early to decorate for Christmas? I mean, I'm decorating now. Like, I'm in the mood. I want to have my tree up. Like, I'm doing it this week. Also, like, at least, like, I get that in America, everyone's like, after Thanksgiving. But that's because you have another holiday. In the UK, and in Australia, and a lot of other countries, we don't have any other holidays. Like, Halloween, no. Instantly November 1st. I'm in the mood for Christmas. I'm loving seeing the decorations out. I'm in the mood for Christmas shopping. Like, hot chocolate season, hit me up. So, like, I am ready. I am ready and exciting. I'm so excited. I'm ready to hear Mariah Carey. I'm the complete opposite brick builder. I want to eat all of this up. I love the new Winter Village set. The tram is incredible. I haven't built mine yet. I bought it on October 1st. With the Haunted Mansion, and I got, like, the little Raid Castaway promo, which was really exciting, which I just put in the storage unit, but I've, like, put it to the side, because I want to build that in November, and then my mum bought herself Home Alone off Amazon a couple of months ago, once it was on sale. I think it was, like, Prime Day or something, and we're going to build it every day, or she will. I'll also assist, and we're going to build it every day, like an advent calendar, because there's 24 bags, and I'm really excited. Really, really, really excited. And then on the 23rd, we're going to watch Home Alone. On the 24th, we're going to watch Home Alone 2 while we build it. Should be really good. Actually, Home Alone was on TV the other day, and I was so confused to why it was on. But at the same time, I left it on, and I continued to watch it. So I was just watching Home Alone on whatever the date it was. Like, this is a bit early. Everyone decorates for Christmas in November. Well, to me, it makes more sense, right? Like, because my goal, going back to do I have plans for a house, right? Like, when I get a house, I want to decorate the outside. I want to have, like, pillars that I can wrap in, like, ribbon and have, like, baubles or ornaments, as you guys call them. And I want to have a giant wreath on the door, Costco-sized wreath, and then, like, a beautiful Christmas tree. And if you're going to put all that effort into decorating, why would you not do it in November? Because, like, if you're going to put all of that effort in... Oh, what channel was on? It was on channel 7, I think. Maybe channel 9. But if you're going to put all that effort into, like, hanging up lights and doing, like, a full decked out display, wouldn't you want it to last longer than 1 month? Like, that's just me. I did see the Purple Spaceman. I'm very excited. I should have bought more of those stupid aliens. Maybe I might try and see if I can find some from somewhere and stock up, because I feel like those are going to be very expensive after this. I'd be drinking. I'm making my first mock and the Christmas alien is going to be perfect for it. Oh my gosh, hype. I'm going to put him next to Santa in my Santa sleigh display, I think. Though I've also got him on my monitor currently. Maybe I'll replace him and put Spider-Man up there, and then I'll take my alien and put him in Santa's sleigh. I love him so much. He's so cute. Basically, my whole mindset is just, I'm going to make things that I want and hope that people want them too. It's a good method, right? Right. What's the best Star Wars set this year in your opinion? I ranked them the other day. I'm going to do a video where I like go through all of them. I don't know what to call it though, because I'm like, I don't want to do a tier list, but it's also can't be like a top 10 because there's more than 10 Star Wars sets. It might just be like ranking Lego Star Wars or whatever. This is similarly to how I did Marvel, but again, not a tier list. I can't remember what I put at the top. Like, I think, like, the top 5 was really close to me, and admittedly, I haven't, like, Harry Potter was easier to do, because I bought every single set. But, like, Star Wars, there are sets that I've, like, haven't bought, or there are sets that I've bought and haven't built. Like, the Justifier, for example, or, like, the Inquisitor's ship. Like, I don't know if I'm going to build them before the end of the year, but I liked them enough for me to buy them. So I'm like, surely that's something. Ron, oh my god, Lego Granddad, I love that username. Thank you so much for becoming a member. I really appreciate it. I can't squish my thing on there. Yeah, I loved, what was I saying? Is 70 Australian good price for Boba Fett's throne room? Absolutely. The Gamorrean guards are like $16 each. Fennec is, I can't remember how much Fennec is. Boba's actually not worth that much. Bib Fortuna is like 8 or something. I think all of the minifigures basically like work out to be the price of the set, plus it's got good pieces. Like the build itself isn't great, but like if you have a parts collection or you're into MOCs or you just feel like modding a set, like that's a perfect one to do it with. Like there's a lot of potential with that set. I wish it was in stock at a Kmart near me, because I would totally buy one because I want more guards to add to my Jabba's palace. I have to get up in like 6 hours brick builder. Go to bed. Just got Zombie Hunter Spider-Man, any upgrades I could do. Firstly, I would switch out that cape. I think like the rubbery cape works really well for Zombie Hunter Spider-Man, and then that fabric cape works really good for Doctor Strange. Does that make sense? I would swap the two of them around. Otherwise, I think he's perfect. But also, maybe try and get some more just because of how good the headpiece is. Love him. Love him. I wish I had the UCS Millennium Falcon Morgan. It's on my like to buy list. Like if I ever hear that set is retiring, I will go out and buy it instantly. But right now I'm like trying to see if I can get it for like more of a discount. Like I know Amazon's done really good deals before. I should have bought it when I saw it and I didn't, and that was stupid of me. But I'm going to do it. I want it. I'm very excited. I live in the US. What time is it, Ron, currently where you are? Because I know East Coast is like, what did I say it was? It's 4 hours behind. That is 6 something, 6:43, something or other. Do you think physical media, DVDs and Blu-ray should die out? I don't think they should die out, but I think they will eventually. Like for me, like I personally love having like a physical copy of things like, I guess like Star Wars and Harry Potter, because no matter what, like if a streaming service gets rid of it, I still have it. Or if like I want to cancel a streaming service, I still have it. That being said, you can also always buy just like digital versions on iTunes, which I'll tell you right now, it's far easier. I'll give you that. Like I will always watch something on like a streaming service, or like if I've bought it on like iTunes or whatever, just because then I don't have to get a DVD out. But also those companies can like take those away from you like really quickly. So I think physical media should stay, but I definitely like don't buy much. I wanted to buy like all of Star Wars on Blu-ray though. I want to do that. I've got all of Harry Potter. I am an iTunes user. I love it. We do have I'm a Celebrity, and like for us, because I know that the UK does it here, and like there's been a couple of people like filming it from their apartment buildings being like, okay. We, like, I think ours get sent to like South Africa or something. I absolutely agree, David. It's annoying to have to pay for everything. Like I had to sign up for another one so that I could keep watching Better Call Saul. And then after that, I'm going to have to cancel it. But now my mom's watching Breaking Bad, and my dad has a show on there that he wants to watch as well. So I think we're going to have to keep it for a while until everyone's done, and then cancel it. Like, I pay annually for Disney Plus because, like, originally I thought Disney Plus was going to be one that I would just cancel, because it's like, a ton of the Disney movies on there. Like, I have them on DVD. I don't need to watch them. Besides the whole, like, ease thing. Like, it's just easier. But then, like, I watched The Mandalorian and High School Musical, the series, and then the Marvel shows came out, and then they had, like, all of these specials, and, like, we get, like, all of the Hulu stuff included in our Disney Plus. So, like, I can watch The Kardashians, I can watch Borat, I can watch The Devil Wears Prada, I don't know what else is, like, a Hulu exclusive. That, like, Sebastian Stan cannibal movie, I watched that. So, like, now I'm not getting rid of Disney Plus, because there is too much stuff. I am not doing that, pink eyes, not anymore. Wink. Oh, thank you, Morgan. Oh my gosh, 12 a.m. Almost 1 a.m. Marco, I'm working on it. I need to do like a European set, I feel like. Imagine if I got like a like the Lego house or something, European friendly stream. We're building the Lego house architecture set. Enjoy. That would be fun. I do want to do one again soon. I just like, I don't know. I never stream at night. Maybe I should. Maybe we'll do like a Christmas one. Do 2 Christmas streams. One at like this time of day and one at like my nighttime so that it's like European friendly. Oh, you like Mastermind? I've been appreciating that a lot more recently, Space Yeti. I really like it. Really like it. I want to do another one. Like, I want to do that Scarlet Witch one, but I might need to buy another Elvis, and I kind of don't want to buy another Elvis. That movie was wild. It was. I'd seen so much about it on TikTok that I was like, right, I'm giving in. I'm watching this. I loved it. It gave me, like, Get Out vibes, but not to the same, like, standard. Like, it was still good, but it wasn't as good as Get Out. That reminds me, I need to watch that. What was the other one? Nope and Us that Jordan Peele did. I need to watch them. They're really good. Do you think that you could defeat a Holly from the Mega Box universe in combat? I don't know what she would be like. She could be quite violent, maybe. Nah, I feel like she'd have, like, just a lot of Pokemon to fight. I have not watched The Boys. I have Amazon Prime, mostly just for, like, the shipping aspect of things. But, like, I've never watched it. You know what I haven't watched either that I need to watch is the most recent episode of The Grand Tour. I love that show. I grew up with Top Gear, so, like, that is, like, absolutely me. I ordered shelves from Ricky Brick and I was so disappointed when it came with fake Lego studs. I spent £348 and I'm terrified to put my figures on fake Lego studs. I had the exact same reaction and I sent them an email afterwards. I was like, when did this happen and, like, why? Like, for me, like, for, like, the ship stands, like, I don't mind that much. Like, it's annoying, but, like, I feel safer putting on, like, a plate onto those and, like, having my ship still flying. Like, the Ghost luckily didn't include... I don't think that has a plate on it, and even if it does, like, it's going on something I can easily replace. But, like, my Marvel figure stand... Let me turn off build cam for a second so you can see. But my Marvel minifigure stand here, that one has fake Lego studs. The one that I have from them, like, last year that I bought when my Star Wars figure's on, that one doesn't. Which is why I've used it for Star Wars, because I'm like, those minifigures are even more expensive than my Marvel ones. It's so frustrating. I just emailed them and I was like, yeah, for, like, minifigure stands, like, this isn't good. Like, this is a premium product that you are putting premium products on. Like, these are highly collectible things, really expensive minifigures. Like, people are buying this to put their most expensive minifigures on.
Have you checked out
and, like,
the UK comedy
that it
show
just increases
Taskmaster?
fear of cracks.
The
Like,
Lego
cracks can
idea
happen with
set
regular
that
Lego
could be
studs, but
50
that
so
increases
accurate.
with fake ones.
Lot of
Like,
well-known
it's
comics on it.
terrifying. So, yeah, I 100% agree. Like, especially for the premium that you pay, like, it's not good. Like, I would, if I'm getting, like, stuff for minifigures from now on, I'm going to go to, like, iDisplay it. And there's also, like, an Australian place called My Hobbies that have started doing them. And then, like, ships I'll still get from Wicked Brick, because some of them are just a little bit more customized, but just, like, basic stuff, I'll probably get it from another company as well, just because I do not like the fake stud aspect of things. Robert, thank you so much for the £5. I'm sorry for the little delay there in me getting to you. Hi, Holly. Have you checked out the US comedy show Taskmaster? I have not. The Lego Ideas set that could be picked is so accurate. A lot of the well-known comics on it. I feel like I've heard of it before, but I've never actually, like, watched it or don't know what it's about. Is it one of those, like, comedy, like, quiz shows? Is that what I'm thinking about? Or am I thinking about something else? I have no idea. I definitely know that I've never watched it, though. Or at least watched it that I'm aware of. Like, there are some shows that, like, I don't know, that, like, I haven't seen. They weren't being able to get it enough as original surprise. Well, I know that, like, getting it from, like, Bricks and Pieces, because, like, I remember trying to, like, put in a ton of studs once. I can't remember why I was even doing it, but I remember looking it up. And they have a max of, like, 200, like, that you can order. Like, you can order 200 of one piece. So it's like, you would have to do multiple orders, but even then, it's like, surely someone could sit and do that. Like, I brought up Bricklink to them. I was like, there are, like, Bricklink stores in Europe, like, Germany specifically, I feel like has a lot, that have, like, 50,000 studs. Like, you're telling me that you can't go and buy out all of these companies? Like, I don't know. I didn't really buy their reasoning, which is such a shame, because it's like the designs that they have for like their stands and their minifigure, like having stuff like specifically for like the Kallax unit, the Deltoff unit, the Billy bookcase that I have, like that's what drew me to them in the first place. So the fact that like they're not using Lego studs anymore, like, is really frustrating for me, because that is what my go-to was for like display stuff. Like when I got my whatchamacallit, with my like Queen Amidala case that's on my little, let me grab it quickly. I can't fit this on. What have I done wrong? I don't want to break these Technic pieces. Here she is. So like I got this one for my Queen Amidala, and I'd had my eye on it for ages, because I was like, this makes sense. Like, she's such an expensive minifigure. She deserves something like this. So luckily, at least in my case with her, right? Like, to begin with, like to put her centered, I had to put a jumper plate on, otherwise she'd be off. But with something like this, because it was only 2 studs and it was a pain to do it, I swapped them out with like some black Lego studs that I had. So I swapped them out to official ones. Not that it matters, because I was putting a jumper plate on it anyway, and I only realized after I'd swapped them out that I had to do that. But like something like this, where it's like one individual one, like I'd probably still buy from them and just go through the process of swapping it out. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm angry that I have to do it. But like, something like this it's such a nice display and like a nice item that I will go through that effort. But like those minifigure tiers, I'm not swapping those studs out. That's ridiculous. And I've seen people on Reddit as well that have like put plates on every single one just so that they don't like crack or anything, which is ridiculous when you think about it. Like, absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, it's very disappointing. So like, if you are looking for like display stands, if you want ships, definitely still check out Wicked Brick, because like, it's a plate. If something happens to the plate, it's easy to replace, though I don't think anything will happen to a plate. Minifigures though are a lot more of a worry. Like, I would go to iDisplay it. Like, I think you're much safer there. They also use those like do I have the piece here? They use those like round plates with the 2 studs that have the holes in it, so it's even less likely to crack because there's less pressure, because like the cracks all come from like stress fractures. So it's even safer, and they do some like nice cases and things like that. So there's my little update on there. Is the 2019 Slave I a good alternative to the UCS one? I've always seen it that way, but I will let you know once it's all built. I've always viewed it as like a nice, good like alternative, because to me it looks like super, super accurate, but it's like way cheaper. Even though it's like really expensive on the aftermarket, it's not UCS pricing. Though the UCS set is gorgeous. Like, there is no denying that. It's beautiful. What are your thoughts on the new Iron Man mech? I hate it. I saw it in person and it made me hate it more. I have not had such a negative, like strong negative reaction to a Lego set, I don't think, ever. Like, I can't think of another time where I've like hated something so much. Just like, Aaron, you're kidding me. You've lost the... That's the most valuable part. What are you doing? Where did you get the print for the Nelson and Murdoch sign? I made it. I printed it out on like some like kind of Dodge sticker paper. So it's just like a paper sticker or whatever. So I just found like an image on Google and I printed that out. I had to like do a couple of them to like make sure that it was measured correctly, but it was great. They won't ship the Titanic case to New Zealand. That's annoying. I have a feeling it's something to do with the size of it or how heavy it is. Otherwise, for New Zealand, I would look at My Hobbies, because it's an Australian company. They've started doing stuff. I don't know if they'll have a case for the Titanic right now, but I know that they've started to do like cases and display things and all of that. Since it's close by, I would definitely recommend it. I'd want to get the Hulkbuster just to kick it. Like, part of me wants to get it because I'm like, I just want to like see it in real life. I want to make a video where I just sit and talk about why I don't like this set so much, and then like throw it against the wall or something like that, like do something crazy, and then like I'll like sell it or donate it or whatever. But it's such a big amount of money for me to drop on a set that I don't even want just for a video. Like, I'm not doing it. Not doing it. Like, I've got a video, though, where, like, I was sat down planning it last night, where I'm basically just going to talk about, like, how I would have done 2023 Marvel. Because there are some sets that I really enjoyed. Like, the Sanctum, yeah, I have, like, a couple of gripes with the minifigure selection and all that, but overall, the set was fantastic. Like, I would not change a thing in the grand scheme of things. Like, also, a lot of the Black Panther sets, like, again, like, aren't my favorite, but, like, there's nothing, like, majorly wrong with them. But then stuff like Black Panther bust and the Hulkbuster, like, no, we're swapping that out. I'd buy the figure if you saw the Hulkbuster. Why? That figure is not even worth it. Yeah, I'm not buying it. If you buy it, I'll buy it. Okay, I'm glad that I have offers and, like, people would get it from me and I wouldn't actually have to hold on to this thing. But I cannot justify dropping that amount of money on a set. Not that type of set, at least. I'm not doing it. But man, if anyone is actually, guys, I know Cam's thinking about getting the Hulkbuster. If you want that set, don't buy it now. Buy it on double VIP, or better yet, wait 6 months, and it's something. I think I saw something. I don't know exactly like how he went about it, but basically I sat down and I was like, all right, what sets would I keep out of 2023? And I, like, wrote them down. I was like, which sets would I kick off? All right, now that I've kicked off these ones, what would be a good substitute? Bing, bing, bing. Here we go. I don't know when I'm going to sit down and make it, but I am going to make it. I'm excited. I probably should check out Jonathan's video on it, because I'm interested to see what he says. Because, like, there was a lot of, and, like, I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, it should have been an anniversary. Like, I don't necessarily think that. Like, I would have liked to have seen something for the anniversary, but we don't need anniversary sets or golden minifigures or anything like that. Like, that to me is unnecessary. It still doesn't have link printing. I know, right? I know, it's so bad. It's been the rest of the Matthew, that sounds like a wild time. Also, Bohemian Rhapsody is a fantastic movie and is the sole reason why my favorite member of Queen is Brian May. I lost my mind when I went to see Queen live and I saw Brian May in front of me with my own 2 eyes. Best time ever. Great concert as well. Fantastic. If anyone ever has the opportunity to go and see Queen live, recommend. Yeah, it's just a matter of how and when. Okay, yeah, you need to wait until it goes on. Just pet a duck. Oh, fun. My day's going great, Lexi. Thank you for joining today. I'm having a fun time. Here's my little build so far. Whoosh. It's smaller than I thought. Like, I don't know what I expected. I wish I bought this in retail. Fun story. I, for some reason, let someone convince me that I didn't need it. And I regret that decision every day. Do not listen to people when they try and tell you what you should and shouldn't buy from Lego. I'm telling you right now. I should play Fortnite. I got so bored of the game that I have not touched it in months. I liked the look of, like, all of the new Star Wars kits. Like, they looked amazing. Like, if I was playing, I totally would have bought them. What is this piece? What the heck is that? That's really cool. Really enjoy it. You get a review out of it? Hell yeah. Oh my gosh. I don't think there's going to be a Doctor Who theme. I don't think they're going to go back to it, but I think the Disney Plus partnership is really, really interesting. Nicholas, thank you so much for the $10 US. Hope you had a fun birthday and can't wait for the next streams to come, especially Christmas. Have you added the final touches to my member feed? I need to go back and look through the list. I know I said this last time and I feel really bad.
Especially Christmas.
I need to.
And have you added the final
I was looking at my shelf as well the other day and I realized I've got a minifigure without a head currently and I was like, oops. Oopsies. I really need to do another updated, like, post just so that I don't have to scroll quite as far back. But I know it's all written down. I've got them as well. That's the worst part about it. Actually, no, I think I did. I'll check on that. I'll let you know on Discord later. What piece am I missing? Oh, nothing. I'm fine. Yeah, I'll check on Discord later and I will let you know because I'm pretty sure I did. Now that I think about it. Like, I don't know. Do you think you'll go to the Era tour? I want to, but I don't think I'll be able to afford it. I really want to. And I was like, ooh, maybe I can go after Brickwatch Chicago. And then I looked at the dates. if she was in Chicago 2 weeks later, I would have gone. Firstly, all of my friends would have been there, and I was in Chicago anyway. I was like 2 weeks off. I was like, what the heck? So I'm not going to be able to go to the US tour. But I was out for dinner with one of my friends last night, and she's like, are you going to go to Taylor Swift's tour? And I was like, probably. She's like, do you want to go with me? I was like, absolutely. I'm in. Sign me up. I think I'll go. I'll probably just get like some of the cheap seats though, because I'm like, it's Taylor Swift. Like, I don't feel like I need to sit near the front. Like, no matter what, you're going to have a good time. It's also going to be really hard to get tickets. So, like, I'm excited. I'm interested to see what it's going to be like though. Like, is it going to be like an ABBA Gold Greatest Hits type of thing? Or are we going to get like fan favorite songs? Are we going to get a 10-minute All Too Well performance? What's happening? But I'm excited. I went to her Red Tour several years ago, and it was a lot of fun. Like, I really enjoyed it. She's a fantastic performer. And then I went through a phase of not liking her with Reputation, because every single song she advertised for Reputation, I hated. Also, I wasn't a big fan of Shake It Off. I don't like that song. But, like, there was a lot of really good songs in 1989. So I was in this weird phase where I was like, I kind of, like, don't really like a lot of her new songs, but I loved her older stuff. And then it was the whole, like, Snake era thing, and I was like, I'm out. I don't like you, Taylor Swift. And also, I really liked Kanye's albums at the time. Yikes. He has some great music, but he is not a great person anymore. I'm like, this is really tragic. So, yeah, went through a phase, and I feel bad now because everyone's like, oh yeah, all the Taylor Swift fans turned on her. I'm like, stop calling me out. I made mistakes, okay? Don't get mad at me. And then people get mad at me. Just kidding. They don't actually get mad at me. You just don't expose yourself. I don't understand it, Jack, because I'm like, she's talking about her own personal experience and her, like, body image issues and, like, trigger warning, EDs and all that. And, like, I get why people are, like, upset, but it's also, like, completely, like, misses the point of what she was trying to say with that. So, it's interesting. I know, right? We ain't gonna talk about that just a minute. Oh my gosh, really, Matthew? That's so good. I love doing, like, that mock. Like, it was so nice. Like, I just sat down one afternoon and I was like, let's do this. And it was really good. I really want to do an Endor mock, but I don't think I've got enough pieces to do it. Like, ideally, I want to do a diorama. So I was kind of debating getting another training on Dagobah set so that I could do it. But, and then, like, selling, like, Luke and R2-D2 and Yoda and all of that, because I don't need 2 of those. I literally just, like, wanted the pieces, and I was like, ooh, this has, like, brown pieces that could be used for trees. And, like, of course, it's got, like, the diorama base and all that. But I just haven't done it. Have not done it. I have never seen the Clutch Powers movie Slug films. I know. Scandal. I, like, remember when it came out, and I was like, oh, this is cool. And then never watched it. So, I do not have any opinions on it. My apologies. Wish I did. Wish I could tell you. But I do not. Also, while we were somewhat on the topic of concerts, guess who I'm going to see tomorrow? Dua Lipa. I'm very, very excited. I'm going with all of my dance friends. I've been listening to her album and Taylor Swift on repeat for the last, like, month or so. I am hyped. Dua Lipa looks like she's putting a lot of effort into, like, her performance and, like, her stage presence. I'm very, very excited. Just found a garden spider in my hair. Yikes. Alright, Ben Chicken, you're scaring me to be in my own country right now. Opinions on Endor so far. I feel like 1 episode behind, and then I tried to watch it, but I was also trying to do something else because I'd fallen behind. And now I'm really lost. Like, from what I've seen, Andy Serkis' performance is amazing, but I'm kind of confused as to where they actually are. I know it's like a prison thing. I need to go back and rewatch it so that I'm not confused. But I love it. I love the whole darker tone of it. I love how it's, like, really different from any other Star Wars show that we've gotten. Like, it just feels really fresh and really interesting. Like, I'm a massive, massive fan. Good night, Brick Builder. I hope you have a fantastic sleep. Get lots of sleep as well. And thanks for hanging out today. Thanks for hanging out. I'm so glad the clocks have changed, because now I can do a stream on Saturday instead next week, and it'll be at a good time. Is it better to order straight from Lego or Bricklink? It depends. Some pieces on Bricklink are going to be more expensive, But then sometimes Lego is more expensive to order from because like Bricklink buyers are probably like buying sets when they're on sale and they're buying them in bulk and doing like a massive part out. Or maybe they bought a set for like a specific piece or to sell the minifigures so that way they can sell the parts for cheaper. Like there are a couple of times where like Lego will be cheaper. But for the most part, I find Bricklink to be cheaper. But I think at the end of the day, the best deal that you are going to get if you're a mock builder, I just dropped a Technic piece down my crotch, that's embarrassing, is going to be like buying a set on shelves that like is on sale or on clearance or whatever, and then parting it out yourself. I think that's the best way. But then at the same time, you can't really like pick and choose what specific pieces you need. And that is the problem with that. Otherwise, you're all good. The writing in Andor is... I study English and I can tick off the language devices in every episode. That's pretty neat. Wait, this told me to do it like this twice and now it's telling me that it's wrong. What the heck? What is this? No problem, Nick. I know, the corn piece is atrocious. Apparently some of the prices got knocked down, which like, duh, should have happened to begin with. Why were they so expensive straight off the bat? That's so stupid. But the corn hasn't, as of yet. I'm so annoyed about. I ordered like a ton of like kittens recently when I ordered like legs for my custom alien figures. I love them. I ordered like 2 or 3 kittens of each color and a horse. I was like, yay! Cats! I think I also got some squirrels. I want to get the piglets and like the cow calves and the sheep and all of that. I've got them all in my cart. I'm just gonna do it next time I like order something off shop at home because I don't want to pay for shipping. So that is my plan. Are you going to finish the build on stream or off stream? I don't know. I was planning to do it on stream, but I haven't gotten as far as I wanted, mainly because I stop and talk too much, which is a problem, but also at the same time, makes for a more entertaining stream. Just purely because of how much stuff I have to do today. Like I said to my mom, she was like, when do we get the Christmas decorations down? And I was like, well, after I finish my stream, I'm going to film the rest of my video, and then I'm going to edit my video outside while I lie in the sun, because why not? It's a sunny day today and I want a tan. So I'm going to edit outdoors in my swimmers, and then I'm going to come inside. Once that video is edited, go to my storage unit, drop off a ton of stuff, then go to my PO box, ship all of my orders, and then I was like, when we get back from doing all of those things that I need to do first, we can get the Christmas decorations down. So I don't know when I'm gonna finish this set. I might do it tonight while I watch some Better Call Saul or something. Because like building a set is like one of those things where I'm like, I either like want to do it while I'm streaming or while I'm watching something. Like I'm the type of person where I'm like always like I want to like be chatting with my friends when we like do like our video calls, or I'm like watching a show or something, because like that's always what I used to do. Like I know when I got like the 2020 wave of Harry Potter sets, right? Like I would, this is not the piece that I thought it was. This is wrong. What the heck? This isn't supposed to be a, did I mess up somewhere? There's a lot of Technic in this, but it's not a lot of Technic that's like, okay, here it is. Found it. So I got it. See, my favorite Harry Potter set is Diagon Alley. I lost my mind when that came out. It was such an exciting time. But Grimmauld Place is definitely my favorite from this year's wave. Absolutely, please share your Winter Village. I wanna show off my Winter Village set once it's all like out and on display and everything like that. Like currently, I've got like, I think I need to rebuild my gingerbread house. Everything else is in the storage unit. I want to get light kits for more stuff. I'll probably build it next week, maybe this week or whatever. Snowing where I am, that is insane. That is insane. Yeah, see, it's nice and warm right now. In Australia, I'm like, yeah, let's go get out in the sun. Let's go and enjoy it. So, editing outdoors today. Very, very excited. But yeah, what I was saying is, like, I remember with my 2020 Harry Potter sets, I rewatched Harry Potter as I built them all, which was really fun. Although I finished it because I, like, didn't get all of them when they first came out like I wanted to. I mean, originally I had a plan to, like, split it up between 2 waves, which was quite fun. And then I got to watch them all, and it was a great time. And I try to do that every year now, but, like, since I'm not in, like, LAN anymore, and I've, like, got to, like, get these done for, like, videos and stuff, I've thought to myself, I'm like, why don't I just, like, build them on stream. So that's my plan for next year, is to hopefully build the Harry Potter sets on stream before I like go and review them, to like really, I guess, just like maximize my time and all that. If that makes sense. What do you think of Black Adam? I haven't seen it. I really honestly have not heard a lot about that movie besides like the week it came out. I want to see it at some point. I'll probably just wait until like I can go and watch it on like an airplane or something, and then I'll go and watch. That's sort of my plan. Alright, here's the ship so far. I have, like, 4 bags left, but I have to, like, open 2 at a time. I might do one more, I think, before the end of the stream. I might do, like, one more Lego bag amount. Which is, what am I up to? 5 and 6 is what I'm up to. Alright. I also have a bunch of, like, lint chocolates right now. Lego should focus on DC. Lego Superheroes needs to just readjust its mindset to begin with. Like, we really need to stop. Like, here's the thing, right? If Marvel is being so secretive with, like, what's going on in their shows, I don't think we should have more than, like, 1 or 2 sets for each thing. Because, like, firstly, that Black Panther black set, like, overall, like, it's not bad. Like, I don't hate it. But it also looks like someone's opened wallet. So, kind of don't like it. Minifigures are great, though. Like, they've done better than usual. But at the same time, I'm like, I think what they did with the Sanctum was perfect, right? Like, you got a couple of, like, the minifigures and characters, like, from the movie that were a bit more spoilery, and the set came out, like, a couple of months after. Like, I would much rather that. Like, I'd rather one when, like, the movie releases, and one, like, several months after. Like, I hope that they continue the Infinity Saga wave of things. Like, 1 or 2 sets a year. Like, I think that would be great. But I really think we need to stop with the buildable figures and the action things and that because we have the tiny mechs every single year, which is like, that's enough. And now you're doing these buildable characters like Iron Man and the Spider-Man. Like, that's so annoying. The 4+ Spider-Man sets could be like something way different. Like, I don't think that was necessary. Like, there's a lot that could be improved on. There's so much potential there. And the designers, you can tell, are, like, really passionate about it. But they're just not picking the right set ideas, I think. Does that make sense? Did I explain myself correctly? If you get any Lego set for free, what would it be? I would want the UCS Falcon. 1, because it's one of the most expensive sets. 2... it's such a beautiful and, like, grand set. Like, I've always said that, like, if I get that set and when I move out, I'm putting it in a coffee table. No doubt about it. Like, that set is massive. Like, you'd need a ton of space to store it, or I'd have to buy one of those, like, display stands, which I would absolutely do for a set like that. But, like, I just feel like having it in, like, a glass and, like, wooden coffee table so that it's, like, it's there, it's present, it's protected from dust, it's on display, like, kitted out with, like, all of the minifigures, and, like, make, like, a little MOC, basically, that just lives in your living room constantly. That's what I want to do. Like, they used to stop with their action figures. They were good during the Bionicle days, but it's never worked since then. I agree. Also, if people want action figures, why would they not just go and buy an action figure? Like, how many kids are actually walking into the Lego store and being like, yeah, I want one of those? Now, keep in mind, I don't have a kid. I don't have access to a kid that I can borrow. Either, so I don't know. But if anyone does know the answer to that question, if kids are actually, like, pointing them out and being like, yeah, I want them. Like, the mechs, like, the small mechs, I see children pick them out a lot, right? Because, like, your parent will be like, all right, you can pick a set for under $20, and that's what they'll pick. And that makes sense. But the larger action figures, I don't actually know if that's going. Like, if that's happening. If anyone knows, let me know. Let me know. I did hear about the rumored Lord of the Rings stuff. I am nervous because I think a smaller and cheaper Lord of the Rings set would have done really, really well, and they would have seen the demand. But I think a more expensive Lord of the Rings set, we're in trouble. It's true. You know what? Like, it's like with that, there's like that one ride at Universal Studios, like the Paradon Flyers or something. Like, you have to have a kid in order to go on. Or like a Legoland Discovery Center. If you want to look around a Discovery Center, you have to have a kid. I want to go and look around the Legoland Discovery Center, and I want to go on that ride at Universal Studios, and I can't because I don't have a kid. So unless one of my friends with kids is with me, then I can't go to these things. AKA, Shy Time is my time, or Josh built stuff. Unless they bring their kids, I ain't going to a Discovery Center. Tragic. Be like, hey, do you guys want to break for a second? Like, I'll take care of the kids. We're going to the Legoland. Let's go. Off we go. Holly's 10 out of 10 babysitting service. My 6-year-old brother only buys the mechs for the minifig and doesn't touch the mech itself. Interesting. Because I know when I made my video about Legos doing too many mechs, right? People were like, no, they're not. No, they're not. I enjoy mechs. I'm over the age of 12 and I enjoy mechs. But I'm like, do you actually enjoy the mech? Or just the set? Like the idea of the set. That aside, was I not right? Sorry. I have to. I have to be one of those people that was like, I was right and you were wrong. Because look at what our UCS set was. Like, no, I couldn't. I'd have to have like a robot. Invest the money into building a robot that is so lifelike that the Legoland stuff would let me in. What's the age cap though? Could I find a teenager and pay a teenager and get into these places? Like, what's the limit? What are the lengths that I can go to get into a Legoland Discovery Center? I see. A few Star Wars diorama style builds for Lord of the Rings would be infinitely better than a large D2C set. I agree. I 100% agree. Like, it would make so much more sense. One, I feel like you would get a better selection. Like, you could do one for each film, right? Like, you could have, like, Elrond's Council. You could have, like, a micro-scale Battle for Helm's Deep. Like the Trench Run. And then, for Return of the King, you could do, like, a Mordor build. Which would be really, really cool. And you could have, like, the Eye of Sauron or whatever. I think that would be really sick. And then you would get a much better idea of, like, how Lord of the Rings is going to perform from, like, Lego's side of things. But also, it gives the consumer a lot of options as to, like, what they want. Like, you can buy one diorama. You can buy all 3 of them. There's, like, different options for the different movies and whatnot. Whatnot. Someone's going to be posting an ad. Hashtag spawn. How's PS4 Spidey? I checked the price of him the other day. He's gone up, like, $400, $500 since I bought him. I'm like, yikes. I'm gonna sell him next year. That's my plan. He's really awesome and he's like a great thing to have for now, but it's not a permanent part that I see in my collection. Spooderman, thank you for the $2. How old am I? I'm 23 now. Ah! I hope I didn't sound too much like a pterodactyl there. That would have been very awkward. Whoopsies. I mean, it works. I'll pay for your admission if you just hop in the car. Whoopsies. I definitely prefer, like, 2018 to present day. Like, I love how much more, like, detailed a lot of the exteriors are. I mean, more so, like, 2018 to 2020 exteriors. But then, like, the minifigure printing and, like, the detail and just, like, all the extra care that is happening from, like, now on is so much better, I think, than, like, 2010 and 11. However, I liked the price point of 2010 and 11 better. Like, having Diagon Alley be, like, max what these days would be, like, what, a $200 set? Like, that's so much better to me. That I would take any day. I would much rather have that back. No, we're not doing that. I want Davy Jones first. Davy Jones, or, like, what's another minifigure that I really wanted? I feel like Davy Jones is, like, the next one. I know we were, like, talking about this a couple of streams ago. I can't remember if it was a gaming channel stream. I think it was. Where I was, like, trying to pick, like, the next minifigure that, like, the super chats and, like, donations would be that I would, like, save up for. And I know that I had, like, Merry and Pippin on there. I think I had, like, Rebels Ahsoka as well. Apocalypseburg Harley. Though I don't think I'm, like, gonna get her. Rebels Ahsoka, though, and, like, Davy Jones. Like, I think that's more it. Like, I think, though, Davy Jones is gonna be it, though, because he's cheaper than Rebels Ahsoka. Only streams when I'm at work. I'm sorry, Allie. Hello. How's the Hulkbuster selling? I need to know. Most profits to go towards the Hulkbuster. Why would I buy the Hulkbuster? I'm not doing it. Just gonna online make it. What, like from the doll section? Imagine Scooby-Doo diorama set. I would love that. I don't know if it would necessarily work though, just because of like how, I guess, like cartoony Scooby-Doo is. I'd be really interested to find out. Maybe I should try and do a mock of that. I say that as if I don't have enough mocks that I'm not doing planned already. Me trying to do Endor. I literally got a hold of the 4+ set just so that I could do an Endor mock, and all I've got is I've got the minifigures pulled out. I parted out like the tiny pieces that it had in it, and I'm just like, yep. One day I'll sit down and do it. Don't go after Davy Jones. I want Davy Jones. Stop it, Cam. I want it to be on rollback racing. Oh, they will be at this time of year. Guys, if you misbehave, Santa won't get you. What's a Lego set that kids would be after right now? Guys, if you misbehave, Santa won't buy you an ATT and you won't be able to have your clone army. It's not good to know. It's like a... I opened like TikTok and the first thing that popped up was like a Light My Bricks TikTok, because of course like they need to make a light kit for the Hulkbuster, so they had to buy it. And they like walk into the store, they buy the set and they bring it back. And left a comment on it. I was like, it's nice to know that Lego at least sold one of these sets. Like, I'm excited to see what they do with it. Like, I think it would look really cool because you have like the arc reactor and like the blasters in the hand. Like, I think it would look really good, neat. But at the same time, it's like no one's buying the Hulkbuster. No one's buying that light kit, guys. Hate to break it to you. Because firstly, if you're buying the Hulkbuster, that's expensive enough as is. Why would you then buy lights for your already expensive Lego set that you didn't probably really want or looks that great to make it look slightly better? It's like the people who are like buying it to then be like, oh, I'm gonna mod it. It's like, you're buying this ridiculous set only to spend more money to make it look like it should have done in the first place. No. You're gonna buy a light kit, buy it for a modular or your winter village where it really adds a lot. It adds more value to your already valuable set. Do that. What are you doing? They do great stuff though. I'm excited to see it. I really want their new Winter Village light kit. I'm gonna get it on Black Friday. I've signed myself up for the emails. I also need to reply to their email. Whoopsies. I'm sorry. I'm a bit slack. I got too much to do today. When are you gonna continue the Daredevil mock? I want to do it next year. This year I'm like, I've just got too much to do. Got too many other mock projects planned. Like, eventually, I think what I want to do is, I don't know if it will happen next year or the year after, but I want to finish my Daredevil mock. Want to get that done. Ideally, I want to finish it next year. And then, what I would really like to do is I would like to bring it to, like, Brickworld Chicago or something, so that, like, people can go and see it. I know it's not, like, a really grand mock or anything, like, too big, but I feel like it would be really cool to, like, show that off. I'd also bring, like, the Taylor Swift mosaic and, like, my little Dark Trooper build that I've still got. If I ever get this Endor mock done that I want to do, which like is a small diorama, I'd bring that too. I don't know how I'd be able to bring all of this stuff, considering, you know, unlike most people, I can't just drive. I have to fly there. So I don't know how that would go in my carry-on luggage, but would be nice. Hating on the Hulkbuster? Absolutely. I will hate on that set forever. I have not had such strong feelings towards a set when it comes to like hate as I did this. I thought that like we were gonna cap out when it came to like, whatchamacallit, the Darth Vader versus Obi-Wan. I thought that was the lowest point we were gonna go. I had high hopes for the look of this Hulkbuster. Look, I knew the price was gonna be horrible from the get-go. I was aware. But that doesn't mean it had to look ugly. So, I'll get you the pearl someday. Cam, absolutely not. That set is far too expensive. Far too expensive. I'm willing to let you my sister for a week. She only requires TikTok and a Harry Potter book to be kept quiet. That's easy. That sounds like good work. Who's your favorite superhero? Spider-Man. I know it's very basic, I'm sorry. Otherwise, I'm a big Scarlet Witch stan. We love her. We support... I love those, like, comments, right? Where... I know that, like, it happened quite a lot after, like, whatchamacallit, Multiverse of Madness, where it was like, I support women's rights and wrongs, and it was, like, photos of Wanda. Because she was now a villain. I was like, me. No, Cam, no. That set is too valuable to end up in my hands. All my homies hate the Hulkbuster. Good. Hey Kai, how you going? Yeah, Spider-Man is the best. He's like so, just like, I want to call him generic, but that also sounds like really mean to say at the same time, but I'm saying it in like a good way. Does that make sense? Yeah, Spider-Man is generic, but like good generic. Like I like it because he's just like the everyday person. Like he's easy to relate to. You feel for the guy. He's not super rich. He only has like some cool powers that happened to him by an accident. He didn't really ask for any of this, but he got it. I'm missing a stupid black Technic connector again. No! Alright, I'm gonna see how much I can build without having that Technic connector. Maybe that's the way we've got to go with this. Because I'm just missing too many pieces. I feel like I mixed them all up as I was trying to wash it. Whoops. Never mind. You consider doing the other Taylor Swift albums? I've thought about it. I don't know how successful it would be. I also don't know if I'd have all of like the studs to do them out of that Elvis kit. Part of me wants to buy a Batman one just so that I can extend it, but then they're all like studs and not the tile pieces. The one I would like probably want to do the most though is like either the original Red album cover, or I feel like Reputation would be a really interesting one to do because it's all black and white. I don't know if I could do it. I don't know if it would turn out well. But I'm interested to find out. Damn it, I couldn't get very far without the Technic pins. I already have to connect something to it. Great. I'm also missing a black 1x2. Oh dear. Maybe I will have to give up this stream now so that I can go and find these pieces out of my parts collection and continue. Are my shorts? No, it's definitely black. Okay, well, let's just keep moving on as much as I can until I'm forced to stop. That's my new plan. Yeah, I'm loving the idea of MOCs. I don't know what it is. I think part of it comes down to the fact that just like Lego's so expensive now that I'm like, well, I don't want to buy as many sets. I'm being super selective with my sets. So why not like make all these other cool things? Though I like had a look and I've ended up with a lot of the Lego Star Wars wave this year. If I looked at like Marvel and told you like what Marvel sets I have out of 2022, it ain't gonna be many at all. You should sort your pieces. It's giving me anxiety. I'm sorry. I'm never a sort pieces type of person. I'm always, except for like art, because I'm like, if I messed up all of those studs, I would lose my mind. However, this? No, I like the chaos. You get to find things. It's like a Where's Wally or Where's Waldo experience, which is a good and bad thing. Good and bad thing. That connector just went for post in time for the UK to Australia. I've got tons of them upstairs. I never thought this would have happened, but I've kind of fallen in love with the Bowser set. The Bowser set is really cool. Like, he's expensive and he's big, but he looks awesome. And I think Bowser justifies the price, unfortunately, as much as I hate to say it. He does. Which is unfortunate. Now, where's this piece? God. Ah. It's annoying. Can't find anything. Maybe I should have sorted my pieces. Maybe I was wrong to take on this task like this. Uh-oh. Oh, here it is. Found it. We did it. Oh, I'm a huge Taylor Swift fan, so I was so inspired by your Mosaic video and plan on doing multiple albums. I want to see them. I want to see them. I love the mosaics, right? Because it's just like, I think I said this in the video, but it's just such an easy thing to like pick up and like mock. Like, you don't actually have to sit down and like entirely work out how it's supposed to look, which I love, because you can just like copy a photo and then basically just try and match the colors, which is exactly what I did. So it's nice and easy. There's a lot of like possibility. Like, I'm not, and I said this, I do not really care about a lot of the mosaics that they've done so far. I just don't. I'm sorry. This doesn't sit flush. What the hell's going on? Don't mind me. Trying to work out where I've gone wrong again. Nope, that's definitely supposed to be like that. Okay, but then like why? Oh, I placed it wrong. That's where I went wrong. Okay, got it. Got it. Sanctum is definitely the best set. I don't really ever watch too many LEGO reviews. Like, unless it's a set that, like, I'm really unsure about and it's, like, really expensive. Like, for things like Harry Potter Giant set, yeah, I'm sold by looking at it. Like, I know what I like, and I roughly know what to expect. But then at the same time, I'm like, things like the Titanic, like, I'm really interested in that set. Like, I want to see it, I want to know about it. But there's no way I'm going to buy it. So I'll go and watch Tiago. I'll be like, Tiago, how is this set? What's it like? Tell me about it. And I like him because it's like, well, if I'm learning about like these giant, super technical, like Lego pieces and sets that are like works of art, I want to hear from someone who knows about that process. So I'll watch him. Because like, I know I'm not going to buy it, so I don't need to know from like a fan's perspective, I guess. Or like just your general everyday. I'm like, no, I'm coming here for information. That's why I'm here. Hey, Shy. I am from Australia. I love this set, Xandar, so far. It's just smaller than I thought. That's the only thing that's sort of like thrown me off. Otherwise, love it. Wait, did I stuff up again? Why is this not lining up? I know I make a lot of mistakes building sometimes, but this is a few too many mistakes that I'm questioning everything that I've done. Okay, so that needs to be 6. Yeah, so that needs to be there. Did I put too little? Something's wrong. Oh dear. Still haven't built my Titanic. It makes sense. Oh, I've watched a lot of like Jang's reviews, especially for like the older stuff when like Tiago like wasn't making LEGO reviews. Like I remember I was just looking at like one of the LEGO Movie back caves once and I was like, oh, Jang, hello, click. And like a lot of like the like Lord of the Rings reviews. I think I've watched a couple of his like Star Wars ones as well sometimes. But for the most part, I don't. Just because I don't feel I need to. Though, like, I know for, like years ago, like, I'd always watch people's LEGO reviews just because I wanted to see the set in person. And now I get the set pretty much, like, day one, which didn't happen when I was younger. So now I'm like, alright. I need to take this all apart. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. But that's the thing as well, David. It's just like, I know I'm not going to buy it, so I don't really need to know if it's like a good deal or not or worth my money. Because I'm just like, well, I ain't going to spend my money. Full stop. But like, yeah, I guess otherwise, that's something to definitely consider. Okay. I've realized I've made... Okay, I've noted one of my mistakes. This is good. This is good. There will not be a vlog of Dua Lipa's concert, Joe. However, I will most certainly be posting on my Instagram story about it. So if you want to see what the concert's like, it will be on there. And I am very, very, very excited. Did I fix it? I don't know, guys. I'm confused. Who's my favorite actor? I love Margot Robbie, and in terms of, I guess, like, male actors, Timothy Chalamet. Very, very skilled man. Very, very skilled man. Okay, guys, I did fix it. Everything's fine. Though, who else is there? There's another one that I'm thinking of. Oh, Zendaya. In terms of actress, she's fantastic. Fantastic. I did see all of, like, the astronaut stuff. I want to get them. I literally, like, bought the alien with the sole purpose of making a purple spaceman and bought one of the purple motorcycle helmets for it as well. Oh, wait, I can't put that piece there because I'm missing my Technic piece. So, absolutely, I am buying... Well, I'm not going to buy the set, but I'm going to buy the pieces to make a purple astronaut. Because then I'll have red, pink, orange, yellow, white, blue, and purple. That is a mighty feat, if you ask me. All of you should be jealous of my spaceman. So, there you go. I haven't caught up with House of Dragon. I started watching it, and then I went overseas, and then I couldn't watch it, and I was like, no! And now I'm behind. Story of my life. Wait a minute. Why are these facing the wrong way? What have I done wrong? Uh-oh. Why is this not moving? What have I done? Oh, it's facing the wrong way. That's why it's wrong. Whoops. Oh, Hammer. I love that set so much. I'm also glad to hear that you got it before it retired. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. One of my favorite sets of all time. Absolutely. Wait. Am I not supposed to have a Technic rod here? Oh, it's backwards again. I really should be paying more attention. Most of the fun sets from City are retiring this year, which is so insane to me because they just came out. You know what's more insane than that? You want to hear a story? I go in to the good old Lego store and I'm having a look around and I'm having a good time, and all of a sudden I see this retiring soon sign over the Avatar tree. What? That just came out in October. Like, the city sets are selling badly because they're expensive and no one wants to pay for them. This Avatar tree, however, just came out and I'm like, what on earth? Like, what on earth are you doing to me? So I like go and ask, I'm like, is this true? And they're like, yep. And I'm like, what? I think I've screwed this up. This doesn't look right. Anyway, and they're like, yeah, so like this is like the first wave, and then like when the second wave of Avatar sets are out, we're gonna get rid of these ones. I'm like, what? The Disney Castle was absolutely worth $350. It was the first big set that I bought. No regrets at all. Not one. Why is this not lining up? My thing's at a wrong angle. Like, what did I do? What did I do? Oh, I figured it out. God, I'm stupid. Yeah, the new row plates, I hate them. Oh, I love Assembly Square. I just love how much like courtyard it has for a modular. It was the first modular I built, and then I got addicted to modulars, and I was like, great. I don't think DC's dead, but DC is not having fun as a film franchise right now. Like, they need to be making more movies and better movies that people are interested in. See, I want to get the Banshee set before the Avatar sets retire, so I was hoping that they weren't going to retire soon, so that way there was more of a chance of them going on sale. I don't think that that's happening anymore. And I feel like I need to act now. But I'm hoping they don't sell well so I can buy them at a really big discount. So I'm worried. Oh, I loved that Arkham Asylum set. I always wanted it. I'm very jealous. I hope you enjoy it. It sounds very cool. Good morning, Peter. Man, I'm already getting tired. I'm already getting hungry. Imagine if retired Harry Potter or Star Wars sets having only been on shelves for a few months. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I think for Avatar, like, it's only going to happen in, like, the Australian stores. Because, like, our stores, like, they don't hold much stock. Like, they rotate out of things really quickly. I think Shop at Home will still have them. I hope, at least. And maybe some other retailers. But I don't know. Corporate had to put the retiring soon signs under a bunch of sets recently. Because we don't have any of the hard-to-find signs. So, honestly, that might have been the real reason. Well, that's what I thought at first, right? Like, I was like, maybe this is just, like, a mix-up on the sign. So, I went to ask... And they're like, yeah, like, they're going to be gone. And I was like, what? These just came out. Like, what the heck? Literally, it'd been out for a month and it already had the sign on it. Like, what is going on? What is going on? Hey, Counter Bricks. How are you? Oh, dear. Where's this tile gone? This is a very big one bag. I am hungry. It's 11:30. I should not be hungry right now. You know what? I am going to counter... my hunger with this Lindt chocolate candy cane thing that I got, and it sat on my desk. I have a bag of them. I bought them. Very excited. Look at these. I don't know if anyone's ever had these. They're like, just like the candy canes. I know at Easter time they're shaped like carrots. The best way to eat these is to make hot chocolate and then you dip it in while it's like really, really hot and then mix it in. It tastes great. Or you can just bite them like this. Yum. Snack. What is the best set? It's very objective. Very, very objective. I mean, I have a feeling that the second I get a hold of, the Millennium Falcon, I'm gonna be like, this is the best set ever. But at the same time, it's an expensive set. And I feel like the best set ever shouldn't be the most expensive set. Because I feel like there's so much, like, more potential with a design when it comes to that price point. Like, if you don't have as much budget, then you have less to work with, and that's where I feel like a lot more of, like, the design strengths around them. And those are the Christmas. These ones are, and then they turn to carrots. I don't know what it's like after that. We'll see. 60k subs, how? I don't know, Sans. Firstly, I was going to say you have to upload, but then I didn't upload much in October. So, I don't know. I don't know. I blame the battle pack. That stupid battle pack. So wild. So wild to think about it that way. But it's true. Oh no, I put this in the wrong spot again. This set is like messing with my head. This is why I couldn't build Technic. If I'm struggling to build bloody Boba FeTt'S Slave I, like, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. Thank you, Iva. Ooh, Jack, best place to sell most of your Star Wars figs? I would go, if you want to get rid of them in a bulk lot, what I would do is I'd just hit up like Facebook Marketplace or eBay, get like really detailed photos of everyone, sell them as a bulk. If you want to do them individually, Bricklink. eBay, I think you can get more money, but then I also think eBay is like, selling fees are just atrocious, and like at least on Bricklink, like you're dealing with Lego fans, they know what they want, they know the quality, like you're a more trustworthy buyer, so there you go. Do you have any other Star Wars sets? I have quite a lot. I was thinking about it this the other day, right? Because like I started collecting Lego Star Wars in 2020, which is like really late, right? Like I'm late to the game. A lot of people collected Lego Star Wars as a kid, and like have tons of sets. I don't have that, which means I like benefit a lot from like the remakes, which a lot of people will complain about remakes. They'll be like, why are we having another X-Wing? Because of people like me. I'm the reason why we had another X-Wing so quickly. I've just lost a piece again. Oh, it's on the floor. Right? So, I have like amassed quite a bit of a collection. I started with Obi-Wan's hut and Duel on Mustafar. That was great. Then I bought the Rise of Skywalker Millennium Falcon because I wanted a Millennium Falcon. How could I not? Then after that, it was like 2020 Star Wars craze. Like I'm getting into Lego YouTube more. I'm learning a lot. So I bought a 501st pack because I was like, oh, this is like a big thing for the community. I want one. Don't know who these clones are. Don't have a big attachment to them. But the set overall looks kind of cool. Oh, haven't watched the Clone Wars either. But the AAT looks like a pretty cool model. And I've seen Ahsoka before. She looks cool. I like that. What else did I get them? Let's see. Oh, I bought like the Death Star... What's it called? Death Star Final Duel set. That was the remake. Because I wanted the original. Because I knew that was the thing. So they remade it. I was like, oh, awesome. There was like a couple other things. Fast forward, I've now got an X-Wing. I had the TIE Fighter. I sold that. I had the Imperial Shuttle. I sold that because I realized I want bigger models of these things. I've started buying like some retired Star Wars sets. Like this was retired when I bought it. The Ghost, Jabba's Palace. And I've sort of been rounding out my collection a lot. I try not to buy too much retired stuff, but the minifigures definitely are ones that I will like buy and like invest in. Like I've got some of the, like I saw this minifigure as a kid. I don't know who this character was, but I was like, she looks pretty. Managed to get it. Very exciting. It's like I've really like built up my Star Wars collection and have like a pretty good all around thing, but like I don't have any indoor sets besides my 4+ set. So like I really hope that Lego Star Wars does more of that. Got the Bad Batch. Like I try and have like at least one of every single minifigure or character that I know. So like I don't have a Count Dooku. Like I want them to remake Count Dooku. I want them to remake Jango Fett. I want them to remake Captain Rex because like a lot of these characters haven't been done in a while. But like for the most part, like I've got all of the ships that I would want now. So like, and I like, it's going to be interesting to see, I guess, how it changes for me going forward with Lego Star Wars. Because like, I don't need another X-Wing. I don't need another Luke's Landspeeder. I don't need another Slave I now. Like I've got this one. Or maybe if it's really good, I'll get that and sell this one. So, like, I'm interested to see how it goes along, because, like, there's still a lot of sets that I don't have, or, like, ships that I don't have, or locations even, like Cloud City, or Endor, or, like, the Ewok Village, but there's also a lot that I do have now. Like, if they did another Death Star, sign me up, I'm in. Master Builder set, I'm in, but, like, when it gets to the point where they're starting to remake stuff that I own, like, I'm not the Star Wars collector that's gonna have multiple. Like, I just want one of each thing. Like, it's not the same as Harry Potter. But at the same time, I really like Lego, so I don't know if I would necessarily slow down, but I don't need multiple. Does that make sense? Anyway, I really like Lego Star Wars. Like, I love how my collections, like, come along over the last 3 years. Like, I'm really proud of, like, the things that I've gotten, and I love looking at it. And it's been really interesting because, like, for the most part, like, everything else I've, like, continued to have as a kid, whereas, like, Star Wars has been, like, was for me, like, a complete, like, I have nothing. Like, this was a fresh thing. And as an adult, it's really interesting to have something like that where it's, like, fresh. Like, it almost feels like I'm starting my collection over, even though I'm not. I'm just starting it full stop with Lego Star Wars. So it's been a really fun experience. And, like, I think for that reason is why, is, like, one of the reasons why I feel like I'm really, like, invested and interested in the theme. Because, like, Harry Potter's been a thing for, like, my whole childhood. Like, I get everything. But Star Wars I'm a lot more selective with. Like, I just want things that I really want. Like, it's still a new thing to me. So, there's that. I'm not up to date with Endor, but I am watching it, and I love it. 2005 was peak Lego Star Wars. I would have thought, like, 2012 or 13 would have been, for me. I should finish my chocolate. There we go. Yeah, there are some great sets back in the day. I love them. I'm very jealous, and that's one thing. Like, I wish I did collect Lego Star Wars, like, years ago, because I would have saved myself a lot of money. There was a ton of great sets, but also, like, I'd only seen the original trilogy at that point, and, like, I wasn't, like, really, really into it. And then when I was, like, 16 or something, I watched the prequel trilogy for the first time. And, like, I kind of hated it at first. And it's, like, only, like, the last couple of years as I started to, like, watch more Star Wars and, like, the Clone Wars, and as you get further into the story, did I realize, like, how great it was. And, like, after, like, now I watch the prequels, and I have a much better understanding of what's going on, and I love it. It's so good. They should remake the Imperial Star Destroyer. I hope so. I hope they do, like, a more playset version. Like, I like how they're doing, like, the smaller versions of these sets, like Boba Fett's StArShiP. But I also like how they have, like, a mix of larger models. Because, like, for me, this is much more to my personal collecting tastes. Like, I want stuff that's, like, close to minifigure scale. So, really, the UCS Slave I, like, I don't buy a lot of UCS ships unless they're, like, minifigure scale. Like, those are the ones that appeal to me. I'm a master builder person. But, like, this, I guess, is, like, close as you can get. Like, it's big. It's still a playset though, so it's not super expensive. Like, for me, this is what I want out of, like, my Lego sets. The smaller though X-Wing was fantastic. I love that set. Didn't like the TIE Fighter though. Like, I sold mine, and I'm just gonna wait for them to do a bigger one. Like, I could go back and get the Solo one. That set looks really good, but I would just personally rather wait instead. I think it's gonna be a lot easier for me. What's up? Not a lot. I'm gonna wrap up the stream though soon because I'm hungry. And I have a lot to do today. I gotta finish building. It's insane, that Boba Fett. Personally, like, I want to get the Cloud City Boba from, like, the newer Cloud City set. Like, that's what I want, because he has, like, the arm printing. Like, he's very similar to this one, but he's got the arm printing. And I like that. I also like having, like, minifigures, like, piloting the ships, but also on my stand. So I don't know what I'm gonna do, because I've got 2 Boba Fett's. One of them's currently placed in, like, Jabba's palace, and the other one is this one, which goes on my shelf. I took them all out since they were, like, minifigures in this set. Like, I grabbed all of them before I started building. They better not remake the Star Destroyer already. I bought it as a Christmas gift for my boyfriend. I'm gonna be really upset if it's a waste of money. No, I don't think they're gonna do a UCS remake. I think maybe they would do, like, a smaller one. So yeah, that Christmas gift is still a fantastic Christmas gift. You want to keep more Lego when you're in a house with more space, exactly. I mean, I already have storage in it, so we're in a bad spot. What's my opinion on this set? I mean, I'm not done with it, but I really like it. Like, overall, the model's really clean. Great color scheme. Great minifigure selection. minifigure selection. I've got to get myself the 20th anniversary Darth Vader and Lando though, because then I'll have all of the minifigures. That Lando though is going to cost me a lot. Oh dear. Oh dear. No, I haven't had any maroon pieces. This is one of the ones where it was fine. Where I have good dark red and not British dark red, which is good. Max Rebo. I love Max Rebo. He's just one of those characters where I'm like, you're funny. I like you. I want to have you. So that's my plan. All right, everyone. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I didn't realize that this stream has been 2 hours long. No wonder I'm hungry and a little bit tired. I'm going to, again, ship out every order for everyone who's ordered stuff on my merch store today. So look out for your tracking numbers in your emails. Once I've done that, I have not had the Rancor Pit. I want to get the Rancor Pit, but it's expensive. So yeah, Cam, I'll keep an eye out. I saw it was like an update the other day. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with me today. I am glad you all seem to have a fun time. I had a fun time. I'm just glad that I could finally build the set. I spent all weekend trying to clean all the pieces. So it took me a while. I'm glad I can get it up because I have a stand for it. It's going to straight away be added to my Star Wars display. Very, very excited. Hope you all have a fantastic weekend or start of your week if you're like me and your week's already started. I would love a Star Wars remake. I hope it comes next year. Hope it comes. I can see it happening. But yeah, have a great day. Hope you're all doing well. And I will see you later. Bye. Oh, and hopefully there'll be a gaming stream tomorrow for anyone who's wondering. Hopefully I'll try and get that done. I need to update my game. All right. Bye, guys.